What's up, guys? November is upon us, and for me, that means a big month of cycling. In not October, but September, I did 2,000 Ks, and last month took it easy. October took it pretty easy. I think I did like 1,000 Ks, but then this month, November, doing an even bigger month, aiming for 3,000 kilometers. And this is because I have been behind on my 10,000 kilometer goal for the year, but I'm gonna catch it by the end of this month. Once I've done 3,000 Ks this month, that's it. And in December, I can just putt around town or whatever, do whatever I want, and not have to worry about it. But yeah, I want to do 3,000 Ks this month, get it done. And just quickly want to talk about, 3,000 Ks. You might be thinking, man, that's a lot. That's basically averaging 100 kilometers a day. And like today's ride, I did kind of a faster ride. I did just under 3 hours for 100 kilometers, totally flat. And that was, that was pretty tough. I mean, still pretty comfortable, but I wouldn't want to do that kind of speed every day. Normally it's more like, maybe 3.5 hours, maybe even if I'm going really easy, more like 4 hours, or in the hills or whatever, can be even longer. But anyways, it's, a lot of people would think that's a pretty large amount of time. That's a lot of time to be riding your bike. 3 hours a day, basically every day on average, at least probably call it 4 hours a day on average for a month. That's a lot of time. But and people would say, well, how do you have a life outside of that? How do you do that with work or other responsibilities, other things that you're doing in your life? How do you avoid your life just becoming all about cycling? And to that, I would say, for me, I'm much more productive. I perform better in all other areas of my life when I have regular fitness. And yeah, it doesn't need to be 3 hours a day, but having that focus, having that determination to hit a goal, I think is really important and helps keep me motivated in the long run to stay into fitness. So I would say that's one thing, is that having regular fitness improves my performance in all other aspects of my life. Another thing is, it's an exercise in time management. It really is, because you start to realize, people say, oh, 3 hours, 4 hours of cycling every day, that's crazy, I just don't have that kind of time to waste. But reality is, a lot of people, and I'm not saying you, I'm not saying the person watching this, but there's a lot of people, maybe the person watching this, there's a lot of people out there who spend time doing a lot of things that are kind of maybe a waste of time. And I'm not going to determine what that is for you, but if you look at your own life, look at what you're doing in a day. It's a good exercise to, keep a journal of just what you do every day. It's a good exercise for maybe a week, or even for a day, probably a week, because you want to see what you're doing on, in general trends. But if you try to just keep track of what you're doing, keep track of everything that you do for a week, do your best. Try to keep track of every little thing, and just have a look at that honestly and say, how many of these things do I really want to be doing? Or how many of these things are a good use of my time? And how many of these things are just ridiculous? I don't need to be doing these things. They're wasting my time. Maybe I don't enjoy them, or maybe, I enjoy them, but they're bad for me. How much time do people spend going out? If you think about, there's a lot of people out there who will go out clubbing. They'll go out and just get, or whatever, go get hammered with their friends or whatever on a Saturday night. That could be, that could be like a 9-hour ordeal for some people. They start drinking at 6 o'clock, keep drinking until 3 a.m. in the morning, and that's 9 hours right there. That's like 3 days worth of exercise for me, on my crazy 3,000 kilometer journey this month or whatever. So what I'm getting at is, by having this 3-4 hour thing every day that I'm doing, it makes me really look at what I'm doing with the rest of my time throughout the day, and I can really, be focused about what I'm doing. Let's let this plane go overhead here. So yeah, what I'm getting at is, if you force yourself to have a little bit less time, because you're doing more things that you want to be doing. I want to be doing this 3,000 kilometer challenge that I've given myself this month. I want to be doing that. That's something I want to be doing. Let's look at the rest of the things throughout the day that are maybe things that, are not really a good use of my time. Sure, maybe they're things that I enjoy in the short run, but maybe they're not really focused. They're not really sending me on the path that I want to be going when it comes to, the long term. Or they could just be things that are just complete waste of time and I don't even enjoy them that much. So it just makes me, really make sure that what I'm spending my time with the rest of the day is going to be worth it. And it makes me want to get it done. I'll have like a big list of things that I want to get done, and then as soon as I come back from my ride, it's like, all right, boom, 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 let's smash it out. Let's get this stuff done so that I can, take a nap and get some rest because I got up at, 5:30 this morning or whatever. Like right now, like I just got, what did I do today? I got back from a ride at like 10 o'clock, instantly had some food because I was starving, didn't eat enough on the ride. Went out to the market, like right away, this is boom, boom, boom. Went out to the market, got some fruit, went to town, got some errands done, boom, boom, boom. I've already got a lot more stuff done today than I may have gotten done on another day when I only did like 1 hour of cycling or whatever. So it's all relative, and I would say that you could definitely get a lot of stuff done, even doing 4 hours of cycling, And I'm saying this is not something that I would do all year round. I wouldn't want to do 4 hours of cycling every day for like the entire year, but for a month out of the year, sure, go for it. I'd even do more than this for a month out of the year. Just do like a crazy challenge. Just see. I want to keep, building these up and up and up to see how many Ks I can do in a month. But obviously, I'm not doing it every month. So, anyways, I think I made my point. Post your questions and comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next video. Peace out.